The political world was set ablaze this week after an astonishing twist in the ongoing tensions surrounding Representative Jasmine Crockett, but no one expected Jasmine Crockett herself to become both the accuser and the accused. In a bizarre series of events that has captivated millions online, a fiery confrontation spiraled into a storm of accusations, legal threats, and a public reckoning that left careers hanging in the balance. What began as a heated exchange of words turned into a dramatic saga about power, truth, and the courage to stand up when everything is on the line. It all started during a live-streamed panel discussion that was meant to address issues of political integrity and accountability. Representative Jasmine Crockett, known for her passionate and unapologetic stance on justice, took the microphone, but instead of focusing on policy, she took aim at a surprising target, herself. Or rather, someone who had been using her name, her image, and even her words online in what appeared to be a deliberate smear campaign. Crockett's frustration boiled over. "If anyone is using my name to spread lies, I'll see them in court. I'll have them killed if that's what it takes," she declared, her voice echoing through the chamber. But within minutes, the story took a shocking turn. Screenshots, posts, and clips surfaced showing the same inflammatory statements coming from accounts directly linked to her verified social media pages. That's when the situation exploded. Critics accused her of hypocrisy, while supporters insisted she had been hacked or framed. The media went into overdrive. Headlines screaming Crockett versus Crockett as speculation grew about whether she had just publicly threatened to imprison herself. Enter John, a quiet but persistent voice who changed everything, a former staffer who had worked closely with Crockett during her early career. Job had kept silent through countless controversies until now. In an emotional video posted to social media, John went public, revealing the truth behind the chaos. "This isn't about Jasmine losing control," he said, his voice trembling. "This is about people trying to destroy her from the inside out. She's been targeted, manipulated, and misrepresented. And I have the proof." Within hours, John's video went viral, racking up millions of views. He shared messages, emails, and screenshots showing how political operatives had been impersonating Crockett online to create division and doubt. The revelation sent shockwaves across the political spectrum. What had looked like self-sabotage was now clearly a coordinated attack. The very words used to discredit her were part of a strategy to make her look unstable and untrustworthy, a plan that almost succeeded. Crockett, visibly emotional, addressed the public the next day. Her voice wavered but never broke as she spoke about the pain of watching her name dragged through the mud, the fear of losing everything she'd fought for, and the betrayal she felt from those within her own circle. "I let anger speak for me because I was hurt," she admitted, "but I will not let lies define me. The truth will." Her honesty struck a chord with millions. Hashtags like #StandWithJasmine and #TruthMatters trended across platforms as supporters rallied to her defense. The investigation that followed revealed a tangled web of fake accounts, political operatives, and misinformation networks, all designed to pit Crockett against herself. Yet, what could have ended her career instead reignited her movement. People saw a woman who refused to stay silent, even when the world seemed determined to silence her. John's bravery in coming forward became the turning point. His decision to speak out cost him friends, opportunities, and peace of mind, but it also risked towards something far greater. The truth. "I didn't do this to save her career," John said in a follow-up interview. "I did it because I believe in her heart. I've seen who she really is when the cameras are off, and she's worth fighting for." By the end of the week, Crockett's approval ratings had rebounded, and her message had shifted from one of anger to empowerment. She spoke directly to those who had ever been misrepresented, misunderstood, or manipulated. "If someone tries to use your voice against you," she said, "speak louder. Don't let fear win. Because truth, no matter how long it takes, always finds its way to light." In a world drowning in noise, the story of Jasmine Crockett became more than a scandal. It became a lesson in resilience and redemption. The woman who once threatened to jail her own reflection emerged stronger, wiser, and more determined than ever. And for millions watching, it was a reminder that even when the world seems to turn against you, standing in your truth will always set you free. And message, in the end, It wasn't about politics or power, it was about humanity, about the courage to own your mistakes, face your fears, and fight for your truth. Because sometimes, the person you have to defend yourself from a broken bar is the person you used to be.